was deep, which I gave you in the updates last week and gave you that entry. So if you watched my video on that, you would have seen that really nice entry there. However, now that's just run straight up into 2-day supply. So again, just needs some more time. Dexy was another one that I found that just looks strong compared to everything else. I mean, it's a difficult one because it does have, so it's got a, you know, up in last point of resistance. So again, it's like, are we just shorting at resistance? You know, there's a weekly level a little bit above, and then it's just wiki in there. But from, you know, but that's still a decent move if it can get through. But it becomes, when it's not that clear where it might reject, then it becomes sort of fairly tenuous to start longing. But I gave this as just a possibility to look for aggressive longs. It's also made an annual demand, so if we do get a bigger drop on this, then watch that annual demand in there, because that probably will get the push. But in the shorter term, so it made a weekly demand, which I think I had the alert on, and then it made another 3-day, I think that's 3-day, yeah, so it's made a 3-day as of yesterday, but I moved the weekly alert up to the lower 3-day, so I'd like to see this drop through and stop hunt that 3-day, just because it's taken some highs there. But yeah, just looking at this 3-day weekly to see if we get that aggressive bounce, or even just for a scalp to go higher, else potentially looking at that annual level down there. Move was another one, similar to Cerebro Unusual, again, and this was probably one of the best performers while I listened deep, you know, that I'd alerted. So they had a 5-day demand, and then it come down and hit this daily at the base of it, so I had the alert for that, and then that was looking, and it held, so that hit before, and then it had held despite the drop yesterday, so that was why that was potentially an interesting one. So we got a decent move up, but again, it's just hit 5-day supply in there. It's a second hit, as it was a kind of a rounded retest, so again, just need to see some follow-up PA on this. It's looking like it's going to make a daily demand in there, so there's a possible long entry on that, on a retest there, which I will set an alert for. And you still need to be careful. I mean, this can still very easily be a bearish retest, but it doesn't hurt to watch the zones as they come in. Save that. Let's move. DAG was one of the ones that I was just keeping an eye on. So this was a bigger picture. Again, not something I particularly want to do long right now, because we're in 3-month supply. We'd like it if it managed to create a monthly demand in the next 3 days, then that would be great. But it was one I said to keep an eye on, just because it's one of the US cryptos, and it is looking strong for a start, but also it only has XC shorts available, so there's going to be less sell pressure on this. It's in 3-month supply, however, it has hit previously. So it was worth watching for a retest, so I've set an alert again on weekly demand down here.